Happy Mask Monday. This is really jelly feeling. I don't know if it's a paper mask or if it's just goo you put on because it really feels squishy. But we'll see. It's a cucumber hydrogel face mask. I don't know what that means. But I was given this by somebody. Who was it? I don't remember. But one of you guys gave it to me and I really appreciate it. Can't have too many masks. Oh, yeah, but it is a, oh man, it feels really weird. It's rubbery feeling. Ugh, I don't want it to drip. Ugh, I just dripped on my iPad. I was afraid that was going to happen. Ugh, it's so goopy. Wow, this feels like rubber. I don't know that it's going to stay on very well either. I don't have one of those. I don't have one of those holder honor things. See if I can get this one to go on, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to want to stay. Ugh, I can't see. Ugh. Can't get it to stay on. Unless I tilt my head back, and as soon as I tilt my head forward even a little bit, it falls off. This is really weird feeling. Very rubbery. Ugh. I poked a hole in it trying to pull it. The chin doesn't want to do chin. I don't know. I need one of those. If you're going to have one of these gel ones, you need one of those silicone holder honor thingies. Oh, there it goes again. Oh, come on. Stay on. I want to read my iPad because I got some get to know me questions, but I'm going to have to do it like this. I can't look down. My poor iPad got goo on it from this too, and my pants, and ugh. This was a fail, and I have another one too. I bought another one. It doesn't work very well for... Okay, I'm going to hold my iPad way up like this. If you see a puddle on the ground, do you walk around it or over it? It depends on where I'm going, what I'm doing, but a lot of times I'll jump in it just for fun. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? I would like to be able to just transport myself to wherever, not have to drive. I used to love to drive, but now with my eye issues, not so much. If you could go back to any time in history, where would you go? I kind of like to go back and meet Jesus in person. Well, I will eventually, but I mean now. If you came back in your next life as an animal, what animal would you be? Well, I don't believe in reincarnation, so I'm not even answering that one. If you got to name a new country, how would you decide what to call it? I'd probably look at, you know, its people and its topography and its what it's good, famous for, and stuff like that. Like, you know, for instance, topography. Maybe it's all grasslands, and I might call it Grasslandia or something like that. Okay, women's health, I don't want you. What would the title be of your memoir? Blessed Grandma Pat. Do you hit the snooze button or wake up immediately? When I was working, I would hit the snooze button. Now, I don't even use an alarm hardly. And if I do have to use an alarm, it's because I have to go somewhere and do something, then I get up immediately. Well, I might not get up immediately, but I won't hit the snooze button. I might lay there a little while. What's the last thing you do at night? Oh, before that, so what's the first thing you do in the morning? Get up and go pee. That's usually the first thing. Other than that, I would like to say I read my Bible, and I try to read my Bible first thing in the morning, but it doesn't always happen. And then what's the last thing you do at night? I'm usually reading or on YouTube at night, so one of those two things. Do you believe in any conspiracy theories? No judgment. Gee, I don't know. I kind of believe that the Chinese, they may not have done it on purpose, but I definitely believe this came out of the Wuhan laboratory, not just randomly from some bat in some food market. I think it was accidentally released from a Wuhan research facility. Do you think iced coffee should be consumed all summer or all year round? Not at all. I don't drink it either way. But hey, if you want to drink it in this wintertime, go for it. I drink hot tea all year round. I drink iced tea all year round, so who am I to judge? Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales? Fur, I guess. I don't live where it's really cold, but I don't think I would like scales. What's your idea of a perfect date? Yes, of course, the calendar year. What? Of the calendar year. Oh, I guess they mean what's your favorite day of the year? Christmas, I'd say. I love Christmas. I mean, we don't always have Christmas on Christmas because, well, we do with the family I live with, but when we get together with my whole family, it can be any kind of random day because my son's a firefighter, so got to work around his schedule. Ugh. I'm not buying one of these again. This just does not work if you're laying down, I'm sure it works fine, but sitting up like I am, not working. Either that or I need one of those silicone hold-on thingies that I think they have them at Amazon for really cheap. I should just buy one. Got some kind of update on some kind of cosmetics order. I think it was my ColourPop one. It's they had a mystery box for like $20-something, $30, something like that, and so I never got a ColourPop before, so I got their mystery box. Maybe they were telling me it was delivered. That'd be fun. At a party, where can someone find you? I mean, I do like socializing, but I've also got a servant's heart, so I'm usually in the kitchen helping get the food out and stuff. That's just me. Do you wash your legs in the shower? Well, yeah. I mean, why is that even a question? Who would play you in a movie of your life? I hate to say this because I can't stand her, but a lot of people think I look like Rosie O'Donnell, but I don't like her politics or her personality or anything about her, but people say I look like her, so maybe her. Ugh. When you make a PB&J sandwich, do you put on the peanut butter or the jelly first? Well, I put the peanut butter on one side and the jelly on the other side, usually. Do you have any allergies? I have sensitivity. Well, I do have some kind of pollen allergies because I get like headaches and sniffles certain times a year, but I don't know what they are. Almost all flower scents really bother me. They give me an instant headache. I went to a house of a perfect stranger for a small group thing I was trying out. As soon as I walked in, I knew she had one of those, either a candle or a plug-in or something that had a flower scent, because I got an instant headache. So I asked her and she said yeah, and so she moved it to another room. So I can totally tell when there's something like a candle scent flower or flower scent candle or plug-in or something going, because it's just automatic headache. I can't wear perfume, can't be around perfume, none of that stuff. And then of course gluten, and I can eat some dairy, but not a lot of dairy. So I got all kinds of stuff that bothers me one way or another. Let's see. Do you trust your own memory? Why or why not? I have a really good memory, especially for an old broad. They tease me about not having a good memory, but I got a better memory than almost anybody in this house. Which fictional character do you relate to most? Martha in the Bible, I guess. I'm always the one that's in the kitchen doing the work. What, if anything, would make you walk out in the middle of a movie? Well, I walked out in the middle of 2 movies. One was a Woody Allen one that it was just stupid and I hated it, and I just walked out. It was like, I'm not putting myself through this for another 2 hours. It was just a terrible movie. And the other one was I had taken my kids and I didn't realize, and it was risky business, and I was like, oh, no, not a kid movie. So we walked out, made the kids leave that one because it's like, turn around, don't look at the screen, let's go. What's your most controversial opinion about something mundane? I don't know. I don't think I have too controversial opinions, especially about mundane stuff. I'm more of a don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff kind of person. Do you stan any celebrities? I don't know what that means. I don't know. I don't know what that means. What's your go-to midnight snack? I like it. They're called Outshine is the brand, and they're these fruit juice popsicles, and they're only like 60 calories, and so that's usually my evening snack. What was your all-time favorite Halloween costume? Well, I didn't wear it, but when my son was young, this was Star Wars, 70s Star Wars thing. We made him, he was an Ewok. Not an Ewok. I can't even think of what they're called now. But, what were they called? They had the brown robes and little glowy eyes, and I can't remember. But we rigged up this costume for him where we put like black mesh from like a nightie, and my husband rigged up like glowy orange eyeballs, and with a switch that went down into the pocket, and it was this brown robe. So he won a bunch of contests for that, and he wasn't Jawa. Maybe it was Jawa. I forget what they were called now. It's been a long time. And then years later, my son made one for his son, so he had a similar costume. The one costume I made that I thought was hilarious and nobody got it is I took black and gave black makeup and gave myself a black eye. Then I had a black shirt and a black pants on and a big white P on my chest. I'm waiting. Did you figure it out? Nobody could figure it out. I was a black-eyed pea. I thought it was funny, but nobody else did. What's the weirdest thing you do when you're alone? Talk to you guys. Probably. That's about the only semi-weird thing I do when I'm alone. Do you have any recurring dreams? I don't now, but when I was a kid, I used to have this dream nightmare when I'd be running down the street and something was chasing me. I don't know what it was. I just knew something was chasing me. And I was running down the middle of the street, and I'd run across to one door, knock on the door for help, and they'd come out and chase me. And then I'd run across and just ziggy-zaggy and across the street, knocking on doors trying to get help, and more people were coming out chasing me. And then I'd wake up. I don't know what that meant, but I had that dream for on and off for like a year or two. I don't know what it meant. Let's see, I'm skipping some of these because they're dumb. Would you rather have your dishes or clothes be magically clean? Laundry is kind of a pain. I just finished doing a whole bunch of laundry, but dishes are a pain too. So, I don't know. Can I have both? I guess if I have to choose, I'd say dishes. So anyway, I just found this 200 questions, get to know me questions. So I picked a few out. The ones, the title of the section that I picked out the questions from was, what was it called? Unconventional questions. So I'm an unconventional kind of girl. So anyway, my Mask Monday was a fail. I thought it would be fun to be green, but it didn't want to stay on me and be green. Now I need to get some makeup on. I have this wrinkle in my eye that when I put on eye makeup, I have to like pull down the wrinkles and my eye makeup looks better. And of course I have these dark circles under my eyes that even if I don't go anywhere or do anything, I like to at least cover the dark circles if I don't do anything else. And this big scar here, you know, kind of even out my skin tone a little bit because it's not so even. My mother-in-law, ex-mother-in-law, she's gone now, got a facelift. It's like, that's what I look like with a facelift. Oh, can't smile because there's smile wrinkles. If you frown, you don't use as much. I'd rather smile and get the wrinkles. Anyway, if you haven't watched it, I just did a Nadine West, and I didn't really like anything real well in it, but I spent $9.78 shipping, and I get that back if I buy anything. And there's a couple pairs of leggings in there. One's zebra print and one's kind of this brown and black print. They're both kind of wild, but I'm trying to decide between the two so that, because they're only like 11 something dollars. So if I take the $9.78 off of they only cost me $2. So I'm trying to decide between this one and this one. This one's zebra. This one's just some geometric print. So for $2, I'm like, why not? You know, otherwise I just lose the $9.78. So I figured I might as well spend $2 more and get a pair of leggings out of it. So let me know which one you like better. If you need to see them on, there's a video. And I'm proud of myself. I figured out how to do this side by side where I'm talking about the item, like holding it up, talking about it. And over here is me in the item. So yay, I finally found out how to do a little smidget of editing. My next thing is to figure out how to make the words go across the screen. I did figure out how to do a title, but I haven't figured out how to make words like in the middle and stuff, just kind of come and go. So that's my next thing I'm gonna work on. But I was proud of myself for doing the side-by-side thing. Hadn't done that before. So if you watch that video, let me know if you like the side-by-side thing. Well, my mask was not much of a Mask Monday. I don't know what happened with that, but it just would not stay on my face. It just, every time I'd talk, it'd slide off. So it was kind of a fun color, though. Ugh. Oh, ick. It's getting, I put it down on this thing, but it's so goopy that it gooed out everywhere, all over my, got like a little tray that I keep on my ottoman, and it just gooed everywhere. Ugh, I gotta get something to clean it up with. This is definitely Goop City. Anyway, if you enjoy these kind of videos, unboxings, any of that kind of stuff, please subscribe. I'm almost at 500. When I get to 500, I'll have a 500 subscriber giveaway. So I would love to have you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.